To discuss the situation in Iran, we have with us a very, very special guest, Dr. Hakeem Illahi. He's a special representative of the Supreme Leader. Sir, thank you for joining us and talking to us and sparing time.
You're welcome.
Sir, I just want to start with a straight question. What is the situation, actual situation in Iran? What we are reading and what we are seeing in social media and what we are seeing in the news reports is very grim. That it's talking about the crackdown on the protesters, and it is showing large numbers of casualties. Can you just there's a lot of anxiety here also because we share a deep relationship with Iran. So please, can you give us a sense of what is the real picture there?
Concerning the situation in Iran, actually we have two things which we have to divide and differentiate between them. The first one is the fact and the reality of the situation. And the second one is imagination, which made by narration of the journalists or by the enemies or by some other people. Actually, there is very deep gap between these two realities. The one is fact, reality, and the second one is imagination and analysis, exegesis about the situation in Iran. After the economical problems which we faced during the last times, and regarding the very bad and unlawful sanction against Iran, some Iranians, they wanted to protest about the economic, but and they are right, they have right to do that. Even the Ayatollah Khamenei, the Supreme Leader of Islamic Republic of Iran, prays on them, and this is their right, and what they said is true. But the other people use this opportunity to come out and to do some demonstration against the government, against the people. And exactly what's happened here is the same lot like what happened by ISIS in some years ago, because they beheaded some innocent people, they burned some innocent people, and they attacked some mosques, and they burned some library, even they attacked some policemen. And this because of some enemies tried to bring problem in the society of Iran. Yes, we have economic problem, but the people also, some of them are angry by this situation of economy, which made and created by some countries against Iran according and based on the sanctions. But the other people, they used this opportunity to reach to their target and to their aims. However, now at the moment, the situation is very good, is under control, and is not as much as mentioned in the social media. Really, they make it very, very big. Even they mention a lot of numbers of the killed people, and also they mentioned a lot of number of the protesters, which are not true. Even they created the very fake film, and also photos.
Sir, but independent human rights agencies are also saying that almost 4,000 to 5,000 people are killed in this crackdown.
Yes, recently it was an interview with some senator in America. Said these organizations are made by US and by some other countries and are based whether in UK or in US. So they were mentioned a lot of numbers which are fake.
Several numbers coming out of the killings in this brutal crackdown, which they are calling it. And they're saying more than, some rights agencies claim that more than 4,000 people are killed in this crackdown.
Actually, there are some people who are killed, but the number of not clear. how many people were killed. At the first, these protesters attacked civilians and they killed them, attacked policemen and they killed some policemen, and even they attacked some businessmen because they wanted to benefit from this situation, and they mentioned that these people are killed by policemen, which is not true. And maybe after 2 days, the policeman wanted to stop them, and some of them attacked policemen by gun or by knife or by something else, and some of them have been killed. But exact number of the people who are killed is not clear and is not mentioned by the authentic sources. And yes, it was mentioned by some organizations which are based in UK, in US, and in European countries or any other countries, but these numbers are not correct. And this is exactly fake, and they want to increase the numbers of the killing to mention the government killed them.
So, sir, are you saying that the people who are killed are not the innocent civilians who are protesting against the wrong economic policies?
Actually, it's true. And we have a lot of evidences. Majority of them are innocent people who were working in their shop or were in the clinic or in the hospital, in the mosque. They were killed by these protesters. But some people, some protesters also were killed after attacking policemen and after attacked the civilians, and the police wanted to stop them.
So you in this interview have been saying that these protesters have come from somewhere outside. Where do you indicate these protesters are coming from? Are they not common Iranian citizens?
Actually, there are Iranian citizens. They learned and they educated. They are educated in abroad or even in Iran, and they were educated also through social media how they kill innocent people, how they burn hospital, how they burn mosques, how they burn library. These have come from, they learned it and they educated. They were educated through social media.
So, sir, how come Iranian authorities were unaware about this?
Actually, the social media is not in any country on the 100% on the control of the government. It's very difficult. And Iran has different situation because the enemies of Iran are a lot, more than 250 channels, 24/7 hours propagating against Iran, and they want to teach Iranians youth and make them against the government.
And what about the outage of internet, sir? This issue has been coming, time and again. Why the internet is off there?
Yes. Do you know, majority of people, they were getting their lessons from the abroad, from some group out of Iran, enemies of Iran. Iran decided to cut off the internet, international internet, because he wanted to bring the peace in the society. But we have local internet and it's working.
So, do you see this situation flaring up with America? Because a lot of statements are coming from American side and also from the Iranian side. Do you see this, flaring up?
Actually, we hope that the situation will be good, and we are looking for the peace, we are looking for the security, but some other people doesn't want that one, because this crisis and the problem was created by some people, it burns the region and the Middle East, and all countries will be affected by this crisis and the problem. We hope that everything will come down and will be calm and peace and security will cover everything.
Sir, as you said that there is some problem, economic issues. So is Iranian regime looking in resolving those issues, or are you accepting to the demands which are made by the people who on streets?
Actually, the government should listen to the demand of the people, and they are going to solve the problem. Even the President Pezeshkian announced that we are listening to the people and we will try as much as possible to solve their problems, and they try to do that one. But something is not in their hand, because the majority of this problem comes from abroad, from the other people, from the sanction, unlawful sanction against Iran.
Sir, as we talk, a special session is also called by the UN on the situation in Iran. How do you look at this internationalization of this issue, sir?
Actually, we can say that some international organization lost their influence in the world, and some of them are controlled by some countries, and we hope that the international organization takes their responsibilities and they do what is good, and it's in the benefit of the people and for the countries.
Sir, but the warships from US are moving towards Middle East, and statements like we'll wipe Iran out of the world map. How do you react to these statements?
Actually, statement is not new. It has been issued since 4 decades ago. But we are ready also for everything. We are not looking for the war, and we are against the war. Never Iran created any war within last 2-3 centuries. But if they wanted to do anything, Iran is ready for that.
So, sir, do you think that you are also going to attack back on the allies if the thing happens?
We hope that, inshallah, nothing bad happens in the region, because it's very, very bad for all countries. And humanity will lose the peace and security.
Sir, my next question will be on the nuclear program of Iran. It's always under suspicion, or there's a confusion over the nuclear program. Can you put a light on that? Like, what is Iran up to?
According to the fatwa of Supreme Leader of Islamic Republic of Iran, Ayatollah Imam Khamenei, Iran never wants to have nuclear weapons. Why? Because it is haram. But Iran at the same time wants to have nuclear peaceful power for some social and humanity treatment. They are looking for that one. And never they want to have nuclear weapons. But unfortunately, there is double standard. Some international organizations issued a lot of sanction against Iran, and they have a lot of supervision over nuclear weapon power of Iran. But some other countries, they have it, and they use it, and they say nothing towards them.
So, sir, are you assuring that situation is completely normal now in Iran?
Actually, at the moment, situation is normal, and it's getting better and better and better, because the Iranian people have come out and they showed that their sympathy with the government.
Sir, my last question, as you mentioned in your opening remarks about India-Iran relations, what is going to be the fate of Chabahar Port, where India has made huge investments?
Actually, always the supreme leader of Islamic Republic of Iran insists on good relationships and collaboration between Iran and India. Until now, Indian government never affected by sanction of other countries, and two governments want to have good relationship and collaboration, and I hope that inshallah in the Charbahar they will work nicely. I wanted to mention also that the history of the relationship and collaboration between Iran and India goes to 3,000 years ago, before of emergence of Islam. Even at that time, we were using philosophical books of India. Even in the university, we learned philosophical books of India, and even in mathematics, in astronomy, and in medicine also we were using your civilization, your also knowledge, and we always learn it through our schools, the relationship between Iran and India.
Thank you so much for talking to us, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.